Yeah, that's a challenge for me too.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe for them when they're like, "Hey, this one is the name of Brian, and this one is the name of Bill. Which is a which?"
And the beer say, yeah. I can guess that the silly accent part of your personality didn't make much of an appearance in prison.
No,
No.
it didn't.
Snow,
break
you
out.
sound like this to me. Hold on.
Oh
The only
yeah,
one
you
you
got
get-
out the chink. Chomos, eh? Oh, my name is a Snow. I'm a gangster.
I wonder how Snow would respond to like when you hung out with Snow, did you
Yeah.
ever get to be like a peer relationship, or were you
Oh, yeah,
always
absolutely.
like, yes, sir, I love
No,
running?
no. It was always peers for sure. He would ask me about stuff, and we were
But
definitely
you
on the
didn't
same level.
challenge him in some of these things. Like
Well, with the racism and stuff, I don't challenge anybody with unless it's somebody in like my circle. Like
Mhm.
if Taylor were genuinely being like over the top racist, and it was just he and I in private, I'd be like, man, you really don't like gingers, huh? Because that's unusual that someone actually literally hates them. It's
You
really
said
just
you
more
would
of a,
never bring that up.
but when Snow would like Snow's got this ingrained racism from probably in part from his 10 years being quote unquote down.
Mhm.
So like I'm not going to change his mind about that.
Mm.
So there's no reason for me to challenge that. I'm not going to convince this man who spent 10 years in the federal prison system that all the races are just a rainbow of happiness and love. Like he's going to be like, "Oh, really? Cause 8 black guys killed my brother, Choli." I'm like, "Oh, not Choli." Yeah. But you're not going to get there.
I
You're
could
like,
circle
"Oh,
back to prison stories again.
Chole.
I got my list over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad
spelled
we're splitting it
Jolie,
up
but-
a little bit.
yeah."
No, you guys
And,
are right. I'm just excited.
So yeah, I just didn't want to challenge. No, I didn't challenge any of that stuff. But we were definitely on the same level. Like I would say peers for sure. Like it wasn't like a. I think he saw me as like. He took on almost like kind of like a mentor sort of position in a way for sure, because there was so much I didn't know. I was so ignorant about so many things, and I had a lot of questions, and he was definitely looking after me, making sure I didn't do anything I shouldn't do, and making sure that nobody like did anything to me that they shouldn't do.
What a cool guy.
Really nice guy. Like he would check on me 4 or 5 times a day. Like he'd go by my bunk and be like, "Everything okay? You good? All right, Sleepy. See you later."
Was
You
he
know,
the biggest guy there? Like as far as musculature
How do
and
you
shit?
stack rank?
He was definitely top 5%. There were a lot of guys who worked out, but a lot of the workouts were like pickleball, which is like tennis with rackets, and a little basketball. Not
Tennis with
like
paddles, maybe.
paddles. Thanks. Yeah. Or running. But he was one of the guys who was lifting heavy because there weren't any weights. There weren't
Yeah,
any
you
real
can't
equipment.
bench and shit, right? Like you just push ups and pull ups, I guess.
Saving that for tomorrow. The homemade workout equipment. Yeah.
Oh god, I should have led with that. I was so interested. Damn it! Like it's just
Yeah.
like a Gatorade bottle full of cement. Like
You're not too far off. You'll
wrote
find
it
out
down.
tomorrow. It's absurd. It's
You say
absurd.
tomorrow. I think you mean next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Well, time's blended together for this guy for a little
Well,
bit. Right
Man
now.
can do
all
a
the
week
same
sitting
to
on his
me.
head. Is no big deal. For him, it's tomorrow.
Oh my God.
This isn't even like a prison related thing, but like, what were the top few kind of thoughts throughout your tenure there, where like when you were just feeling down in the dumps and you're looking at that wall and there's 49 days left, like what was the comfort thought or thoughts that you would jump to, like food related or
Yeah. I would think about sex and food. Those were the two things. And if it depended on which I wanted more. If I just had eaten, I'd think about sex. But if I had gone like 3 days without eating, I would think about food. But it was one or the other. I was thinking about food or sex like the whole fucking time. And it was I would say it was 50-50 between the two. And there was I would think about the meals I was going to cook, the things I wanted to eat. Commercials would come on TV for food, and it was torturous. Like Olive Garden was having this whole thing where you like buy one entree, you get another for $5.99 or something like that, and like try one of our favorites, like chicken Alfredo, and top that off with never-ending salad and breadsticks. And I'm like, Snow, you ever had this breadsticks? He's like, yeah, them breadsticks is good, Holmes. I was like,
Meanwhile,
you
Kyle
like that
hasn't eaten for 4 days.
I was like, you like that Alfredo sauce or that 5-cheese marinara? Yo, I get them both. I make it rain at the Olive Garden for your family.
Dude, dude, when I'm there, I'm fucking family, man. Wait, that's their catchphrase too?